Rise and shine and welcome to school today. Rise and shine and welcome to school today. Rise and shine. Are you up, rising and shining with me? And welcome to school today. I'm so glad you're here. What did I have today? Well, did you see that? That is a magnifying glass. We use this at the discovery area. We've looked at things in the magnifying glass. It makes them look bigger, doesn't it? It magnifies them. It makes them look bigger. Scientists use magnifying glasses to observe things. That means to look at them very closely. Today we're going to look very closely like scientists do. We're going to look closely and observe caterpillars. When we observe things, we see if they're the same or if they're different. We look at ways they're the same or different. When we observe, we look very closely. So maybe we'll use this magnifying glass when we observe things, just like a scientist. When you grow up someday, you might want to become a scientist. Do experiments and study things and make new medicines, maybe? Who knows? Science is very, very awesome. Let's go to calendar and get started, and then we can observe things closely. Let's see, we'll put our magnifying glass right there. We'll get our pointer stick. Every day we come, we look at calendar and we watch the numbers on the calendar. We learn about numbers when we do our calendar. So it's an important thing to do every day, isn't it? Some of you who come every day are getting so awesomely smart with your numbers because that's an important part of calendar. The season is spring. It is spring. It's not winter anymore. The month is April. April showers bring May flowers. May is coming very soon this week. The year is 2020. Good job. Let's see how many days we've had in April. Let's count. Get your fingers ready so you can bundle them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Bundle them up. Put them in your tens place because we need more fingers. Can you keep counting higher? What's after 10? 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Great counting. 17, 18. That was Wheezy's birthday. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Good job. Did you put 2 tens in your tens place? Yes, because when we got to 20, we had another 10. We needed more fingers. So we put that 10 in our tens place, and we kept counting 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. And that's not a 10. We can't bundle them up yet, so we end with 8 little ones left over. 28. So we will put a 2 for the 2 tens that we put in our tens place, and 8 little ones left over. The weather today is a little more cloudier than yesterday, and it's supposed to rain in a little while, but that's okay. We knew April showers are coming in April. We haven't had that many rainy days. So let's put it on cloudy and maybe some rain, but it's just cloudy right now outside. So we're going to mark cloudy on our weather graph. Okay? But it's supposed to rain today too. Let's mark the days. We'll put Sunday back. What day is today? Is it Sunday? No. Is it Monday? No, that was yesterday. We learned some new things about caterpillars and butterflies. And today is Tuesday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So Monday was yesterday. Today is Tuesday. T-U-E-S. Give me a D-A-Y. D-A-Y. That spells Tuesday. Yay! Tuesday. Let's do it very quietly. Yay! Tuesday. Remember when we used to do that? That was fun. Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday will be tomorrow. It's not here yet. There's that Willy Weasel. W. Wednesday will be tomorrow. Every day we come to school, we put a counting stick in, and I have one right here. It's one more day of school. We haven't stopped learning, have we? School is still going on every day, even though we can't come together. But people are getting better. The sickness is getting better, and soon we'll be able to visit our grandmas and grandpas and friends and come to school again together. Thank you to everybody who joins the Zoom groups on Wednesdays and Thursday nights. We have fun. We play games on there, and we get to see each other and talk to each other. So try to join Zoom, and if moms and dads don't know how to do it, they can call me and find out. I'll try to help them. Let's put one more in. Yesterday we had 5, remember? If we put one more, what comes after 5? 6. Pick up the sticks. A line and a loop. There's that 6 rolling a hoop. 6. 136 days we've been coming to school and working hard. No wonder you're getting so smart. You're growing taller. You can do so many more things than when you first came to school and Mrs. Vogt met you for the first time. You're big kids now, aren't you? All of you. You're doing so well. We haven't done this in a while, so I want to just go over again our shapes. But today we're going to look at these shapes up here over the calendar. Most of you know the names of your shapes, and shapes are everywhere. It's kind of fun to go on a shape hunt at your house and find out all the shapes you can find. Or draw shapes, color shapes. Yeah, you can do lots with shapes. You can make flowers out of shapes. Take triangles and rectangles and circles. See if you can make a flower out of shapes. Reagan sent me some patterns using shapes. She did shape patterns, and I loved it. It's hanging on my refrigerator. And I've gotten some other things from other friends too, Emmy and Izzy. So thank you to everyone who sent me some things or put pictures on Facebook so I can see. You guys are awesome. And I love how you're learning with me. So I don't want to do this all by myself. I'm glad you're with me. Thank you so much, friends. Let's see. This is not a circle. It's stretched out. Do you remember what we call that shape? Oval. Can you find the shape that is a star? What color is the star? Oh, there it is. You're right, the brown one. Where's the diamond? Diamond. What color is the diamond? Diamond. You're right. It's pink. There's the diamond. Some big kids call it a rhombus. So rhombus is another word for diamond. And what was this one called? With 3 sides and 3 corners. I'm a triangle. Right. I have 3 corners and 3 sides and 3 sides and 3 sides. I have 3 corners and 3 sides. I'm a triangle. We know this. Circle. Circle time. Circle time is when we come to Rugford Calendar and songs and do circle activities. It's very fun when we're all together. I'm kind of sad that we can't do it together. It's just not the same. Square. You eat squares all the time when you eat a cracker. A cracker can be circles, but square crackers, right? And this long, really long one is the rectangle with really long sides. If we turned that, it would look like a door, right? I wonder if you have shape puzzles at home. And if you did your shape puzzle, could you name every one of those shapes? Shapes are really fun to make pictures with. You could draw a person using shapes. Very cool. A brother or sister or mom and dad could probably show you that. We've done it before at school, haven't we? Maybe we'll do it tomorrow, okay? Let's draw a shape person tomorrow. That'd be really fun. So come back tomorrow at this circle time and we'll draw a circle. We'll draw a shape using all the shapes. We'll draw a person with the shapes. That's what I meant to say. Thank you for helping me at home. I know I'm getting all mixed up. So we'll draw a person using shapes tomorrow. Please come back and help me. All right, let's come down here. Oh, wait, let's go over here, Mr. Vogt. Because remember, we're learning about the life cycle of a butterfly. Butterflies are insects because they're animals with 6 legs. Insects come out in the springtime. They hatch out of eggs. And butterflies have the most awesome life cycle. Remember, it's called a metamorphosis when they go through all those changes. It's amazing. Well, let's look at our caterpillar poster today, our newspaper. Wow. Look closely at this hungry caterpillar in the yellow rectangle. It is eating a leaf. Munch, munch. Remember yesterday we learned that that's all they do is eat and eat. He's eating a hole through that leaf and you can see the sky. Isn't that funny? That's a real caterpillar, boys and girls. And the picture was taken with a camera. Someone had to look very closely at that caterpillar. I want you to observe and look carefully at that caterpillar. Remember, scientists observe something. They look at it closely. Now let's look at the next one. Look closely at this tricky caterpillar. It looks like a stick. That is how it hides from other enemies or animals that might eat it. Doesn't it look just like a stick? There's its head and its long body. It looks just like the branch. It's hiding. Remember, we call that camouflage. Here's the next caterpillar. I want you to remember all the different ones you've seen so far. Look closely at this crawling caterpillar. It arches its body to move. Arch means it bends. Look at that. That's an interesting way to move. Living things can move. Caterpillars crawl. Let's go down to the green box. Take a look at this real live caterpillar that someone took a picture of. Look closely at this prickly caterpillar. It has stingers on its body. Stingers will protect it so it won't get eaten. Look how he's eating a hole through that leaf. See that hole? That's all they do is eat and eat and eat. Uh-oh, look closely at this juicy caterpillar. It is in a bird's mouth. Gulp. Oh, that bird was hungry. Now let's look back at all those caterpillars again. How are they the same? How are all these caterpillars the same? Look closely, just like as if you were looking through a magnifying glass like a scientist. Oh, you're right. They're all kind of long, aren't they? And they all crawl. They all have sticky feet. You're right. Some kind of way to crawl along. They all have eyes. You're right. They have mouths for chewing and eating. They all can move. How are they different? Look closely. Do they look the same? Oh, you're right. They're different color, aren't they? One is yellow. One is kind of pinkish red or brownish color like a stick. Look at the colors of this one. Like a zebra almost. Black and white and orange. There are different colors. You're right, their bodies look different. Some are skinny, and some are kind of fat. So they do look different. Even though they're all caterpillars, they're different colors, different sizes. Right. Look at that one's all green. And look at these two under the magnifying glass. We're going to look real close through the magnifying glass. A scientist might draw what he sees. Look at that one is green, isn't it? Is the other one the same color? No, they're different color. And one has big spiky things on his body. Look at that. That might be pokey and hurt. And one does not have pokey things. One is a little longer. One is fat and one is skinny. It's kind of fun to compare and observe caterpillars, isn't it? There's so many different kinds of butterflies. And there are so many different kinds of caterpillars. A caterpillar is a baby butterfly, isn't it? Very cool. All right, let's look down here at today's Circle Time work. And we are going to use the same chart we used for the frog. A couple weeks ago now it was, wasn't it? We talked about this life cycle of frogs. They hatch from eggs too. Eggs are such an important thing at Easter time because they're a sign of new life. And so many different creatures come out of eggs and are alive when they hatch out of the egg. So today we're going to look at this chart, and instead of putting the pictures in order of the frog, let's see if we remember from our story and our chart from yesterday. Let's look at all the pictures we have about a butterfly. We can do it two different ways. We can start with a grown-up butterfly, because the grown-up butterfly lays the egg. So we could start from the adult, the mother butterfly. Let's try that today. Tomorrow I'm going to have you tell me what order they go. So remember, it's important. Many things have a sequence or an order that they go in. Like letters, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You're right, you know that H comes next. Numbers have a pattern. 1, or have a sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Well, living things in the life cycle have a sequence or an order too. So we're going to start with the adult today. And a grown-up lays an egg, right, on a leaf. This one shows it landed on a branch, didn't it? So we'll put the egg. The adult lays an egg. What happens? What comes out of that egg? Yes, there's changes going on inside the egg. And a caterpillar is going to hatch from that egg. It doesn't look like a butterfly at all, but it's next. And remember I told you yesterday something very special, that a caterpillar eats the shell. The shell is very nutritious and it's very good for the caterpillar. The caterpillar eats and eats and grows and grows and grows. Without food, living things won't stay alive. They'll die. So it's very important that the caterpillar eats and eats and eats. It's going to eat lots of leaves. And then the last thing for this would be the caterpillar is inside, called the pupa, and the outside is the chrysalis. And out of that chrysalis, we could move this like this, couldn't we? Comes the butterfly. we can move it down. Because it's a cycle. It goes round and round. There's no end. So we could start with the egg, then the caterpillar, then the pupa inside the chrysalis. Their little caterpillars changing, going through a metamorphosis. Say that again with me. It's a big, awesome, smart word. Metamorphosis. Wow, that's a big word. From the chrysalis and the pupa to the adult, the grown-up butterfly. Good job. Tomorrow I'll scramble those up. You'll have to tell me what order they go in. Okay? See if you can remember that tomorrow. Let's see, what else do we have here today? There's my frog and tadpole sequence. Maybe we can play a game with the two of those things this week. Let's look. Do you remember our fun song about the caterpillar? Let's look right over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember that? All right, let's take them down. And you help me. If you were here yesterday, you know the fuzzy little caterpillar song. And we can practice together. Did anybody try to make a caterpillar with circles? Hey, you can use shapes. I use little rectangles for the antenna. Can you see the back? I used rectangles and made a caterpillar. Okay. One little caterpillar sat on my shoe. Along came another one, then there were two. One little caterpillar sat on my shoe. Along came another one, then there were two. Fuzzy caterpillars go crawling, crawling, fuzzy caterpillars all over the place. Fuzzy caterpillars go crawling, crawling, fuzzy caterpillars all over the place. Two little caterpillars crawled on my knee. Along came another one, then there were three. Two little caterpillars crawled on my knee. Along came another one, then there were three. 1, 2, 3. Fuzzy caterpillars go crawling, crawling, fuzzy caterpillars all over the place. Fuzzy caterpillars go crawling, crawling, fuzzy caterpillars all over the place. 3 little caterpillars crawled on the floor. Along came another one, then there were 4. Floor 4. 3 little caterpillars crawled on the floor. Along came another one, then there were 4. Fuzzy caterpillars go crawling, crawling, fuzzy caterpillars all over the place. Good singing. Fuzzy caterpillars go crawling, crawling, fuzzy caterpillars all over the place. 4 little caterpillars crawled on the drive. Along came another one, then there were 5. 4 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4 little caterpillars crawled on the drive. Along came another one, then there were 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuzzy caterpillars go crawling, crawling, fuzzy caterpillars all over the place. Fuzzy caterpillars go crawling, crawling, fuzzy caterpillars all over the place. 5 little caterpillars all crawled away. They'll all become butterflies one day. 5 caterpillars all crawled away. They'll all become butterflies one day. Good job singing that song. I like that new song. 5. We can put them in order just like a 5 row in a 10 frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that would be 10. Are they all the same or are they different? Can you observe closely? They're different, aren't they? Different colors. They're really about the same size. You're right. They're the same size. I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 circles. And they all have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 circles. You're right, they all have two eyes. Yes, they all have two eyes and two antennae and a little mouth. So you're right, their faces do look the same. They're fun to make. You can make them look like they're moving and crawling. All right, thank you for doing that with me today. And then we're going to do one more thing today with our magnet board before we go. We're learning numbers and math, aren't we, at this time? Let's see. If I put 1, 2, if I fill up the top row, how many is that going to be? All right, 5. Just like the 5 caterpillars in the top row, 5. What happens if I put 2 more? How many do I have now in my 10 frame? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, just like 7 days of the week. When we say 5, 2, there are 7 days. There are 7 days. There are 7 days in a week. And that's 7. I want to show you the number. Oh my goodness, where is my number 7? Here it is. How did those get mixed up? There's the 7. That number 7 goes with my 7 in my 10 frame. 7. Big kids, you know that. If I put 10 more with it, it would be 17, wouldn't it? The teen number. I would need 10 more. But some of our kids are just learning their smaller number 7. Now, if I add 1 more, what would this number be? What comes after 7? 5 with 3. 5, 6, 7, 8. You're right, 8. 8. Now, I'm going to take that 8. Oh, watch what I do. Flip it over, and I'm going to put all my 8 on this side. But you big kids, we're going to turn it into 18. Okay? So let's get our 8 on here. Our extra 1's left over. Here's our 8. To make it 18, we have to fill up a 10, don't we? Yep, so we'll quick fill it up. If you were here, you could help me with this. You guys like to use these magnets, don't you? We're gonna fill up the 10. This is a teen number. We gotta put 1 in every box, don't we, to make it a 10. There's my 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoops! They're magnets, so watch this. They stick together. See? That hopped right on that other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But we're not done. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 looks like this on my teddy bear numbers. Do you see how it has 1, 10, then 8 more? 1, 10, and 8 more. This is just 8. That was what we had on the bottom, 8. But if we have 10 with it, that's 18. That's a really big number. 18. Some of you big kids are working with those big teen numbers, so it's fun to show you with the 10 magnet frames. This is 10. This side has 2 10s, so we can put lots of magnets on there. Wow, you guys keep working hard with your numbers. You're becoming awesome mathematicians using numbers. Good for you. Now remember, if you want to do music and movement and dance and do some more songs, the mud song or the songs about spring or the song about rain, go to the video that we made yesterday. You can go to the same video. We put all the songs. Do you want to do Allie, Bubba, Katina, Cat? That's on there. So find the video from April 27. Mom and Dad. April 27 has all the songs for this week that you can find. Let's go to story. I've got a great, my favorite caterpillar story. Let's go read it right now.